Hello, everyone. I see that all of you guys are here. That's really amazing. Thank you very much, even though you're not. Today, before we continue with our presentations and discussion afterwards, I think we had a lot of discussion, all of us, between each other on what happened actually yesterday, because it was kind of a tense moment and incentive on the other hand. So Nicolas just had an idea to show you something and to explain what he thinks, and we thought it's kind of important to try to hear from it. So Nicolas, yeah.
Yeah, so this is a guerrilla lecture. It's not going to last long. It was just a few things because so many are happening, and at some point I said, okay, I'm going to not keep it for myself, all these things. I take the decision last night, and I have spent a good night after I took the decision. So never keep things for yourself. So yeah, veuillez nous excuser pour la gêne occasionnée is what you put in Paris when you're making a big party to tell the neighbors that please excuse us for the inconvenience. Because it's going to be noisy at some point. First, I would like to thank, this is, you know, the sort of official part. I would like to thank the organizers for all their kind attentions and having provided me the view of Paris every morning when I go down from the apartment. This is actually in the hall of the place I sleep, so it's very strange. You're in the morning and you have this sort of big mural of the Champs-Élysées before coming to Belgrade. This year has confirmed my idea that there is something special with potatoes in Belgrade because of this building, which is not the big tower, which is not so well maintained, and obviously it was first named Patata Beograd, and the letter, I guess the letter fell down or something. Okay. So really, and joking about these potatoes, it's not such it was really something important last year, because the guy we met at the market that has all his potatoes, well, he told us his life and the relationship between simple French fries or whatever and global things suddenly jumped to us because of the price of potatoes that has dropped. They are tearing down forests in the north of Serbia, which of course, which they are mad at because they have to have the same income, they have to sell twice as much potatoes. And so they are tearing down the forest that their ancestors grew. And they're, at the same time, they have to do it to survive, and they know that they are doing wrong. And so you see simple potatoes relate to global climate change and economics and things like that. Then last night we were dancing, which is always good. And I think dance is something that all architecture students should practice because it's about the same thing as we do. It's about bodies in space relating to things. And well, the experience of dance is really amazing, and some of the greatest emotions I have had in the last years were not architecture, they were dance, and particularly one piece. It's the teaser, so it's a bit unfair to the power it has. It's a piece by a French choreographer called Olivier Dubois, who is making a trilogy where the first part was Revolution, this part is called Tragedy, and there's going to be a part called Liberty. And this part called Tragedy, well, it's about, you know, how, a bit the same thing that was discussed yesterday about how structures of society alienate ourselves, make us do all the same thing. And it shows at moments how, well, by just the movement of the body, you can invent another collective and do other things that what you're supposed to do as an obeying member of society. So maybe the pictures are going to be, it's going to be maybe more shocking than the film you saw, but I think I think it's more optimistic, even if it goes very deep to some dramas of the 20th century. I don't know if there's the sound. That's about it. And I just had this more light thing.
It's more like this is the notion of new optimism. Because
Yeah.
we don't need that one anymore. And okay. Thank you, Nicolas, for